Hello everyone and welcome to another match of the 2022 Roulette Rivals World Championship. It is still the final and very exciting day of the group stage with probably the most important do or die matches between Group A's Joats and DaniButa, the latter being the 2021 World Champion and the defending champion. One of these two players will be going home after this match and it will be whoever loses, with a 3-3 tie, meaning that Chromax on the sidelines gets swept away from his comfortable fourth place, but it can be realistically any of the two outcomes. And to call the action here, my lovely Janine is here. Welcome.
Hello. Welcome everyone. Yeah, really excited to be here. What a match. It's do or die. And yeah, no place I'd rather be. I'm really excited that we do get a match after all. So looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah, of course, it will be cut out from any archives, but we did spend 15 minutes to mostly worrying where Joats might be. There is some story about that, but it's really not worth bringing up the past, especially with Joats being here. There were some worries about the daytime scheduling, the DST changes for the US, but after all, it's 15 past the hour when the spin will arrive, and we will be starting in Santa Fortuna. Joats is very interesting pick.
Yes, definitely. It was a bit surprising because, of course, players are free to pick whatever they want in the group stages, but we have seen Joats pick in all of his matches Ambrose so far. He has played all of the remaining 5 matches so far, all Ambrose. Now he picked SF, which is, an interesting choice. So, and against Danny, it's really no easy feat, so I'm very interested what he'll come up with.
Yeah, it feels like Joats is the mad Ambrose scientist of the community with some great strats and what he showcased for other matches, but won't be here today against Dani, and I'm curious to see why, but surely he has something well prepared for Santa Fortuna, which we will see in just 4 seconds. Very quick behind the scenes action that I prepared this spin while you were preparing or post chilling after the match, but so you can read it out because it's new to you.
Perfect. We have Rico Delgado Sniper Rifle as Manchester for Jorge Franco, Loud Explosive Weapon as Cocofield God, and for Andrea Martinez, Sacrificial Knife as the Hippie. So, very interesting. We have Rico in a manch disguise, Jorge in a, Cocofield disguise, and Andrea in a village disguise. So, those guys are quite near to the targets.
Yep, and Danny with an immediate replan from his very trusty Red Fox strat. Joats would be familiar with it as well, but it seems it's very much like an ancient stuff start here, but Joats is looking to start Village Bus Stop after all with the sniper in hand, and of course it's a longer planning than Danny's, but it is one of those maps where the routes can overweigh the loading differences.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I'm still curious about that Village start, because Mansion stuff just seems very, very good for me. You have you can isolate Rico immediately, you have the correct disguise, and you also have the smuggle point, I see a smuggle point in the basement. So, yeah, you can get this kill down in about a minute.
Yeah, but neither are going for the mansion agency pickup. Donnie's sniper is near the main star, the construction site. But the way this Rico is set up, this can be a very nice, tidy, long-range sniper shot from top of those ladders next to that gap.
It could very much be, very good point, definitely. He'll just have to go back here with the managed stuff, but if he does what I kind of expect him to, and now he's gonna go kill Andrea now, probably. Of course, the sacrificial knife can be brought in.
Should be brought in.
Otherwise, you have a big problem. So, and then of course you can just go back in that mansion stuff with the sniper rifle, and of course for Jorge, everything at his place what you need. Also, while we're talking about the loadout, has Joats brought sacrificial knife? Because I know he's brought a sniper, I know he's brought a pistol, and I know he's brought a seeker. So he only has 1 loadout slot left.
Yeah, I will need to scour the loadout very quickly when or after his shots, because surely he did. I really hope that he doesn't bank on the fact that stack knife is able to be brought in, because that's a really long Easter egg involving the gold idol and going all the way to the caves.
Yes, that would not be ideal, definitely. So, of course, he kind of brought it in, that just means he does not have a loud explosive, which is technically not an issue. A loud explosive is on the map.
It's in the armory room in the village, right, with the shotgun and the folding knife. So
yeah,
it's not the longest detour to get, and after the Andrea ISO and probably later on the kill, it will be fine. But let's talk about Joats this one. That was double shot, and Blunt is saying it was a soft lockdown, but it definitely didn't delay Rico long enough. It can still make this.
Yeah.
This
nice show, nice peekaboo.
Yes,
yeah.
It is.
That should work, yeah.
And this is really funny because it's in hostile area, but I think it should work the same. If you get in the proximity of that mention guard, then you can just turn back him around to restart the conversation. I'm not sure how it works with suit start and the double shot, but I think it's fine for Joats either way, and sets up the same potential long ranger sniper shot just a bit later.
I'm honestly a bit worried that this could be heard, but by one of the two guards, because like it's so close to them, but maybe not.
Honestly, it's hard to say. The way I dismissed it myself is that the bullet shots on NPCs, which end up in the bodies, they don't make sounds, or to my knowledge. Okay. So I would be fine with the one-shot sniper shot there.
I see. Oh, we'll see. But in the meantime, Dani has now killed Andrea and is already on his way back. Has unpacked the sniper rifle and is looking for an angle. Oh, he did not set it up quite, so he has an angle. So we'll have to go over there.
But the secondary angle is just fine.
And that works. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a bigger distance than Joats' but we will see in just a couple of seconds if it stays green or turns red. But that was a very nice distance from Dani, so I don't expect any bodies to be found. So that's 2 kills down before the 4-minute mark, before the 5-minute mark in real time. And just an uncharged pass in disguise, loud kill combo remaining. This could be Reki or right, Blunt?
Yeah, possible. It's just such a quick spin with this. And yeah, as you said, the guys are all close and looking so good. We have now the Seeker on Jorge. He has a lot of explosive on him. Just needs a Cokerfield guard, but of course, Jorge, 2 Cokerfield guards do follow Jorge, so maybe he could take one of these or just this one here. A lot of tall bushes around, so like getting NPC KOs here is not really an issue.
Now it's good because it's the last kill and only needs to survive 3 seconds on uncharged pass in disguise, but the panic will make these NPCs and guards especially run around this area, so it could be troublesome if waited a bit longer, but I think Dani will just chuck it to Jorge and take this incredible world record. Less than 6 minutes since the start, and Dani will take Santa Fortuna if that explosion doesn't kill anyone.
I think it should be fine. Let's hope he doesn't get blown out of the toilet. Yes, that's it. That is...
5:55 to take Santa Fortuna.
Oh my. Yes.
5:05 first try, 5:55 real time.
That is crazy.
And that was without Red Fox, which was said to be like the way to do these spins very quickly. No, you don't need Red Fox to beat this record. I don't know what you need to beat this record though. Less than 6 minutes to complete Santa.
I don't know if there's anything that can do that. I mean, that's just incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my. I mean, it was a pretty quick spin, yeah, sure. But that was just amazingly quick. Like, damn, I could not have imagined that beforehand. So yeah, just really amazing. Yeah, now, but we'll get on to the next map soon, which is gonna be Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it can't really get much crazier than this. Oh, Joats is... Oh my god, so Joats doesn't know that I'm not the admin anymore, but it is correct that Dani finished.
Yes. It is correct, yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see how that would be a confusion, Like, what, 6 minutes? But yes, that is indeed correct.
Yeah,
that is indeed correct.
Oh, poor Joats really did not expect that. And so he was 4 minutes in with the sniper kill there. He could have just returned and got the kill like a minute and a half later from Andrea, where you can just do the Jorge kill next. There's nothing to to compare with this one. Just such an amazing route for Dani. And the right amount of risk there he himself wasn't extra sure. Went to detonate, of course, with the Coca-Field guards still being sort of in range, but hoping to not see the bodies, but just waited enough time to claim the Santa Fortuna spin in less than 6 minutes.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, what a crazy first map, to be honest. That was, well, that was really, really fast. I can't believe that it's still. But yeah, it's looking. But talking about the match itself, Dani taking this third map means that Joats definitely under pressure now. They had, as you mentioned before this match, they had the same amount of points. So whoever wins the match advances. And yeah, Joats needs to win both maps now. Well, I guess you could also tie one, win one, but a tie is just so unlikely. And the likeliest map to tie would have probably been the Santa Fortuna if we got like a really crazy hard spin. So,
or hypothetically, if the last match were to be in Dartmoor, maybe a photo finish draw.
Maybe it could be, but
we'll have to see if
it is hypothetically.
Yeah.
But it is quite unlikely still, so pressure all on Joats now. If Dani wins this map, Joats is out. If Joats wins this map, we have an all-deciding actual tiebreaker.
The first tiebreaker of the tournament, high observer. But it will be a tough one for Joats to come back on, yet to win, yet to lose. And I'm interested to see that draw. I always notice it quite late, but surely we can find that one draw from actually quite a while ago. Last year, Brain Fixer versus Joats started with a tie. 30-minute timer, of course, so not a lot of attempts there if it means like a Sierra fall or Robert falling object. Don't have a lot of shots to try that on.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Miami can be just such a huge spread, especially because all the disguises. Like, I think there are 30 disguises, so... And by now they're all allowed in RR, so yeah, it's just anything can happen. Spinner's just here, and so we'll do that first.
Yeah, sure thing. So it is Joats' turn to try to stay in the competition. It worked so far, but Sierra Knox, light explosive weapon, Pale Rider, Robert Knox, Screwdriver as event crew. So with Sierra being remote, you do have the options to go either way, but still so tempted to start with Sierra.
Yes, it definitely is either an option. Of course, you can just could kill Sierra straight away because a Pale Rider is it is quite close to Sierra. But of course, then again, you also have quite a funny combination of Screwdriver event crew. What you could do there is start event crew and pick up Screwdriver and sabotage the car with that exact Screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then go for Sierra. I think that could be very fast as well. But as we both we'll see a way to start for both of them.
There's not a lot of combinations where Robert first with the show car makes sense. But I think apart from falling object for some disguises, Screwdriver for these select few event crew, Kronstadt engineer, race coordinator, just 90-second kill for Robert, which usually takes 90 seconds to set up as Joats gets crime noticed.
Oh,
it's not quite what
my.
he wanted with the body isolation. Improving Dani's lead to a minute now.
That is already quite huge. He is already in the sugar doing the sugar lure, and Joats is still just started again, grabbed the sugar again. This time did not KO anyone in the kitchen. Looks to be going straight for Pale Rider.
Yep, I think that's the start he wanted after all, but a minute difference. Of course, it's not a big distance because Dani is in the cutscene in the Kronstadt garage, but it is really hard to even suggest that Joats could out-execute Dani by a minute.
Yeah, that is quite unlikely. So, I mean, you can always make up a minute by, the opponent's failing, of course, or by just having a better strat, but we will really have to see here. And Dani is already looking so good. He peekabooed Sierra into this room. Now, he probably wants to kill her alive. The only thing he has to look out for is that she does not get blown on top of the box.
That is a sketchy angle there, but opening the door as well could have been troublesome, but none of the Kronstadt mechanics watched out for it. And the fact that his body is still out and the mechanic sees him change almost...
But he does not walk in there.
And Danny
But he
will not
leaves-
do anything with that body.
But he does not leave the body out. I mean, he just leave it there?
Surely it wasn't chanked. No one ever chanks that mechanic.
No. Oh my! I mean, it's that's sketchy.
Like, I understand that after that you couldn't really close the door, but it still feels like such a stretch to keep that body around.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I mean, it is very possible that I don't know. Maybe Danny knows something that we all don't. Look, he has even a corner, but 2 corner shots, so that definitely was not a thing. Oh my! I mean, I'm honestly not sure. He hasn't been found so far, and maybe Danny knows something that we all don't. And like he just knows, oh well, that guy will always panic consistently. I mean, I wouldn't assume something like that, but that just seems crazy to me. But if he doesn't get found soon, I mean, it's quite likely that he won't get found at all.
Yeah, I would say that it's now green gun kill, but I think everything that could have gone wrong did in fact go a little wrong, but not wrong enough to rip the run from the Sierra fall, like the explosion fall from the sky, but didn't end up on any of the geometry. And then, Jesus Christ, the fact that
Yes,
that
the pain was
mechanic
there was
itself,
scary.
It was definitely close. And well, it doesn't feel like a record potential, as Jet is saying that it's a 5.5 minute ish, so we need to end it in the next minute 20 if you're done. It's
Oh my! Oh,
I
Joats
mean,
has
it's
problems.
quick and he's getting closer to the laptop.
Oh, and Joats is red guns. Yep. He blew open the door. Sierra got spotted. That is going to set him back by quite a lot. But of course, Danny is in the lead already. So if Danny doesn't rip, Joats has no chance anyway. So we'll have to see exactly what Danny is doing here now.
And he's going to make this quite close. And he's not going to use the cover. This will set him back, but still has a camera. This is probably the quick way to finish this spin.
He can land the shot? Yeah, no problem, of course, for him. Then this should just be second kill. Disguise change, and he should be out.
No interaction from the guards there, which means that Danny can make a run for it. Yanni, RR3 is for your world record for 5:23.
No. I don't want to hear it, please. Oh, shit.
We will have to just quickly gloss over the fact that it is in fact a 5:19 by DaniButa, who now advances also to the knockout stage, eliminating Joats.
Which is, of course, the much more important part here. Recce's are a fun side note, but more important is that Danny has actually got the second map and is now through.
Yep, and I suppose this is what you can do if you have the lead and you can drop a map. Just take that extra tiny bit of risk. But then again, he didn't at the very end on Robert and his guard, but still had that shank shot, and yeah, it all worked out for him. For a really comfortable 4:46 first try in game time. That's probably also just important to say that, yeah, loud kill and kind of disguised it all over the way, but he could still optimize it well under sub 5.
Yes, I mean, that was... Whew, I mean, it's just another crazy fast one. Yeah, incredible. Really, really incredible.
So it's hard for me to say. So I'm not the admin. That was a bit unfortunate for me to say, but Joats, like, we do have to play out the 3 maps. There is sadly no way to,
yes, that
to not
is definitely
play the spin.
the case.
So we can do it without you or with you, but we would really, really love to see you end up on a high note.
Yes, please. I'll encourage you to still play. That's what we're here for fun roulette action, even if the stakes are, if you can't advance anymore. But yeah, Dartmoor in 3 minutes. Let's hope those will be playing. But yeah, I mean, oh man, I mean, so even if Joats one of those maps, you gotta say that Danny is very well known for his Dartmoor. He's just being a crazy fast executing player. So we'll see about it. But yeah, now that the stakes are low, we can now that Danny is already advanced. Congratulations to him, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we can talk about fun side. We have broken 2 recce's in the same match. Can we get a third one?
I think 3 has never happened before. I remember a couple occasions. I remember a match where Froth got 2 world records back in the day. Like, he got Santa Fortuna down to 11 minutes, like just ages ago, which has been broken now 5 times since then. But that was impressive back in the day. And then more recently, I remember it had to be the quarterfinal of Dani and Blythe, where RR9, where New York was Mumbai was broken, and then China was broken. I think either players broke the record once. So
Yeah.
it's just really impressive to see 2 world records and 3 in the last 90 minutes. Definitely, the players are pushing it to the limits today.
Definitely. That's definitely the case. I'd really like Joats to get back online. If he's offline right now, it looks like it.
Yeah, it's I can refresh it, but I think he went offline.
Okay, I mean, I could delay it for a few minutes, but I need a final call from him soon.
It's also a good point there. It's always heartbreaking when players like lose the chance to advance. But for some it happens matches before the end. For some it happens before the final spin. And it's just really tempting to not do the final spin. But Blunt is really right there. David Restock's Hashashin ended with the Mumbai and ended with an incredible, entertaining Mumbai with some nice approaches tested out. It's just it is good to see. It should be good to play, and I understand if it isn't, but it's just so much better if it's a match, if it's 2 players competing, because that's what we are here for. That is the Roulette Rivals concept, and especially that is how the group stages are being built up. That the 2 players try, and the points are given out for the better player, not the only one who shows up.
Exactly. That is definitely the case. And it was one for Joats, so I guess he will not play the 3rd map, which is really sad. We don't like to see that, but we can't force him. It's not what we can. It's not. We don't have that power, so Dani will just play this against the black screen. But of course. He's still. I mean, I just mentioned. I mentioned the possibility of getting a 3rd record before I looked at the spin.
Oh my!
And then I looked at the spin
me.
And
Don't tempt me. You're not saying this because you're seeing Consume Poison as the Undertaker. You are exactly talking about the opposite here, which is.
We'll see.
I mean, I guess at this point we can hint it with Joats being in the chat, but
yeah. We can.
It's not like he could get back by the second, so like...
No. It's a sign to spoil, but look at what you get. Read it out first.
It has to be Falling Objects Photographer. At least it's not the PI, but...
It's not the PI. That's true.
127 to beat.
Oh, actually, okay. Well, to be honest, I thought it would be Wacky because I thought it would be the PI. I honestly... They look so fucking similar. Okay, my bad.
FO as the P and Yanni's heart sank, but then he will take some time, and I mean it's not unlikely to find an angle from the garden to shoot the shanty, but it is the tokens
under a minute is not. Yeah, I mean you have to switch out your loadout quite a bit. I was really saying that because I thought it was PI. It's not PI. It's still a fast spin, but not a wacky spin. But of course we'll still see Dani play it out.
Joker wouldn't have survived this day, I think, just judging by his reactions. But
it would have been very, very fun, though, if we got 3 out of 3 with a very legendary match.
Yeah. Which is like the reason why who could ever blame Joats, like losing to 2 world records, being eliminated by the 2 world records?
No, definitely not. That is just, I mean, there's nothing really he could do there, to be honest. It's just Dani was playing crazy fast on crazy fast spins, and this was really his material. That's what he's known for. That's what he's good at. So he will now. Oh,
miss a shot.
Miss the shot. The guard will hear it. He'll turn back around.
And it's not a proxy triggered conversation, so it won't take long. And Alexa is
And
walking now, and she walked out of the range of the Shandy.
Whew. Well, definitely will not be record. But yeah, we'll see Danny playing it out. Of course. He has another try. He has actually a lot of tries.
Well, divide the 28 minutes by whatever long it will take. This is just the frustrating part that, I mean, there are... Actually, though, you have seen the resurgence, well, not the resurgence, but the thing that appeared more lately, the move type of strategy, just grab the photographer from fast forward start. Alexa does walk on the chandelier at the 50-second mark.
That would have worked too, yeah. True. I mean, I'm not the biggest Dartmoor expert, so I would. What was that? I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but did you see the animation 47 was doing while turning on the radio?
I didn't.
It was like...
It wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. That looked very goofy. But I'm not the biggest Dartmoor expert, so I wouldn't have thought of that. But of course, that makes a lot of sense. You can just load in, trank the photographer and the maid that's sitting on the chair. And yeah, you can grab one token, kill Alexa, grab the other token. Would have been very interesting.
I suppose Joker's right. That's quite lame. Not the fact that Joker's right, but the fact that there is no loadout for it.
Man, Joker's right. That's so lame. Danny is having problems again here. Maybe he'll get this, but no, she's gonna walk away again.
How many guards can you be blocked by on this map? That's kind of unfortunate.
Oh no, she just walked under it. Okay, my mistake. I thought she was already walking away.
Yeah. It was during the non-existent phone call still, luckily. Like, it's just not gonna trigger when he's not there, but Danny gets it, and he's 2 tokens away, for which I'm pretty sure that he has another chunk for. And we'll be just passing area. And this maid, okay, now she's just getting into position, so it should be fine. And it's far enough away from all the enforcers who will be spotting the bodies anyway.
Yeah, I think call body just makes it a lot easier always, you know. You call man, no one cares anymore. So same for the front B here. He can just easily collect the second token, and that should be it. Now he'll just go to collect the key and exit with the morgue.
Yeah, do not pick up the silenced pistol, but rather the legal keys. And Danny with a very shameful 4.5-minute run.
Yeah, we should really shame him for that. That almost took as long as the other 2 spins.
I did want to say that it might be taking longer than Miami, but it was a minute away. But regardless.
Yeah, but still, GG's. Still, well done by Danny. He won the two important maps, and yeah, wins his last match 6-1. 6-1. 6-0, of course.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just give out those extra bonus points. Like,
yes.
I got 5 to spare, so if Joats wants one, then I can give him one.
Give one to Cabin too, please.
I so wish I could.
Ah, man. Well, anyway, that was that match. Very entertaining. 2 recce's, and Danny securing, as we will see here. Final Group A standings, Danny securing 3rd place, Chromax 4th, and Joats will be eliminated.
Yeah, what a group this ended up being, with probably the 4 more worst roulette players, ending up with the resurging Mika, of course, with only starting this year, but then the experience of Frode, Danny, Chrome, and Joats really made this a really hard group. So it's interesting to see them snatch 2nd place from Danny, but yeah, 7 wins, 6 wins, 5 wins, just nice and even there. And you can see the pecking order after the group stage, with Chrome did end up finishing 4th, and one of the group winners will take him tomorrow, except Frode, of course. It will be also an interesting seed to look out for.
Definitely. Yeah, of course, tomorrow KO Stage Draw will be, we were learning a lot, but of course the seed, it can matter quite a lot if you get 3rd or 4th, and then whatever opponent you get, but that's for another day. For now, all we know is that as match is had, DaniButa will go through, and yeah, congrats to him.
Yep, when he needed to perform the most, and it's not like he didn't perform during these 4 previous wins, but when he really needed to perform, he knocked it out of the park, and when the champ is here, he will remain the favorite to defend his title?
Definitely an option. Of course, he's looking pretty good. And look at that, the board is not full for once. That is a crazy prospect.
And just going to make it extra sure, but Nezuko should be live and he should be casting a match that is not over.
Yes.
Well, we might be just catching the end of it, but we will be catching some of it. The time cube versus some random person for 3rd place in Group F. That should also be exciting. With the next match starting in 70 minutes for the winner or the winning first seed of Group C, Medi versus Blythe. So still some places to play for during this final evening of the group stage. Yanni, thank you so much for joining me as co-caster, as admin. I hope you enjoyed the match.
Yeah, thank you so much. I very much enjoyed this very entertaining match and fast one at that. So yeah, thanks for having me, and yeah, enjoy the 3 final matches, everyone.
Yep, can also just say the same. Everyone enjoy the last matches, and until next time, see you everyone.